Hey everybody, welcome back to another video on my channel, BA Bubbles. In today's video, we're going to be doing a whole entire tour as well as going over all the details of my prison design. This thing is not copy and pasted off of anywhere or downloaded or anything. This was completely made from scratch with some of my friends, which we managed to complete this whole entire prison in about 16 to 18 hours, roughly. I didn't keep full track of the actual time, but I gave my best estimate just there. So hopefully you guys have a good idea of how long this took. I do want to mention a few things about this prison at the very moment. As you can tell, there's no one, because all the player models and everything that would be in here are going to be NPCs. Now I can customize them and make them look like actual prisoners and actual wardens and like police officers. The only problem with the NPCs is the fact that they like to walk in front of you and then sometimes even turn around and stare at you. So I removed them because I don't want them ruining the footage or just making you guys have to stare at a NPC like that. So yeah. One little quick other thing before we get started, I do want to say a big thank you to all these people as well as anyone else who did help. These are the main people I can think of off the top of my head that helped us on the very first day or anything other time through this project and helped me get this done within the time frame. If you guys have questions for their names, honestly, I can't really answer them. I don't have permission from all of them, and I'd rather not risk it. So, just a quick little big thank you to all these guys for helping allow this project to actually get done in the time frame that I had. Mr. Shy, you should at least give me 2 more weeks. I could actually make this better. Or at least try to, you know what I mean? Okay, let's get into the measurements. Probably going to break up some of these buildings because I don't know what measurement that is. And geometry shapes are just weird. I'm doing this for street law, okay? Not for math. So, I do tend to say feet, by the way, sometimes instead of blocks. Just Minecraft terms. Just bear with me, okay? 5 blocks this way, 10 blocks this way, 6 blocks high. This part is also 6 blocks high, but 8 by 8 base. Towers are 30 blocks high with a 5-5 base. 5 by 5 base. Okay, in case somebody wants to try to get on me for no reason. This one, 20 blocks wide, 10 blocks in length, 5 blocks high. This next building, we counted it when it was separate. We didn't have this hallway area included, so we kind of minused it. So technically it's 50 blocks wide if we're just combining the buildings, but it's actually 60 blocks wide if we're including the hallway by 10 blocks and 8 blocks high. But I'll let Mr. Shy figure that one out. Main building, 60 blocks wide, 60 blocks in length, 25 blocks high. This next part is a little bit different. Minus that back area, it just bulges out everywhere. 40 blocks wide, 20 blocks in length, and this one is also 10 blocks high. It is 10 blocks by 20 blocks. So that's a little explanation there for measurements. And excuse all of this. The fences are 5 blocks high to ensure that nobody tries to jump them in any possible way. If you can, Michael B. Jordan. I think. I don't know. You have to be tall. Very tall. Anyways, on to the next part. Okay, so here's the next part. We're going to take you on the full on tour and as well as giving you details. This beginning part, a guard will be standing here and let you in. He will guide you into the search area. He will completely search you. You will have all your items on the table. A guard will ensure that you do not have a weapon or anything that you're bringing into the prison. Once you are cleared, another guard will be able to allow you into the prison. This area is allowed for any, or almost any, as long as they're allowed to to walk around and exercise and run around the prison. The towers hold expert marksmanship. Shooters. Why did I have such a hard time saying that? You know what? Forget it. Because I can tell you right now, anybody who tries to escape this prison will have an extremely hard time. Because of all the security features, as well as locking mechanisms. When you first enter the prison, you will have the front desk, with also a waiting room. Very comfortable, by the way. In case anything does go wrong, the front lady does have access to the security doors, which there are only switches on this side of the door to ensure in case a riot does break out, the prisoners will be locked in so they can't try to go after anyone who's in the waiting room area, and all civilians will be able to evacuate the building safely and calmly, but never in an orderly fashion. This next area, when the visitors do come in, or family members, whichever one, we do have two different areas depending on which ones the prisoners have access to. In person, you can actually make contact with the prisoners inside with a nice window opening out to the, how about sandy playground yard? I don't know. Sand. You can go build a sand castle or something. Next one over is the by phone. When the prisoners are not allowed to make contact with their families or anybody visiting, we do have this in case, depending on what their crimes are. We do apparently have someone coming in for stealing 15 cats. Yes, I'm not sure. Next area is the mess hall. The mess hall is here, as well as the prison cells, with over 80 cells for 80 prisoners. If you didn't figure that out, I don't know. I don't know. Can you not do math? Is there something missing here? I don't know. Minor details. Next is the kitchen. This is where all staff members, as well as chefs and anyone else of civilian level and not a guard, will be staffed. There is a specialized bar gate that does come down in case of a riot or just closing. The kitchen does have a back exit in case a riot does get crazy and the staff do feel threatened. They may leave the building and head straight out the gate if they would like to, with an automatic locking system. There is a bathroom in here, as well as the janitorial closet, which with mops, I mean, if the prisoners are going to live here, they might as well clean up after themselves, right? Up next is the Overwatch Tower, as well as the railings. Guards will be posted up here. There's only one set of stairs up to this area. Easily see and have a great positional advantage over all prisoners in case of a riot. But if a riot does happen, we have the armory with all weapons in gear. All guards do carry a gas mask. We do throw smoke grenades as well as sleeping gas in case things do get out of hand. A book keeping every single person's name of any prisoners who are within the building, with the railings allowing them to go around the whole entire prison and ensure they could see every little nook and cranny. We have this room, which is the warden's office. Everything is labeled, Mr. Shy. Do you not see this? Are you not proud of my work? Can I get the full points? Anyways, we have his armor stand with his own personal weapon and gear. Yes, this is his armor. Music, his own personal chest, an extra seat in case somebody has a small finer complaint. You Karens out there. We have books for whenever he wants to read, and he does have his own window to look down, as well as the other side having their window to have a great professional view. And in case things do get a little hectic, the warden does have his own lock system on his room. Things in case things get hectic or he just wants to be alone for a little while. Everyone gets those moments. There is a secret door in the Overwatch Tower to allow themselves to get up into the rooftop, which there is a huge helipad to allow them to escape if necessary. But I can't show you this door because then it wouldn't be much of a secret now, would it? Next up, let me just say this right now. I was just told to install these. Do not question me. I just built them. That's all I did. I'm just a contract builder. And YouTube. Please subscribe. Anyways, the next few rooms up ahead are our punishment rooms because the facility does not feel safe when they are trying to transport their prisoners to locations that are fully capable of executing prisoners. So instead, they had them install it right into the prison to make it twice as easy. Smart. Or is it? First up, we have the lethal injection room. Everyone can watch as he slowly falls asleep and never wakes up again. We have the gallows with a working trapdoor ready to go, but unfortunately, as you can tell, our first test didn't exactly fit. But if it's a standard regular human being, don't ask. I don't know why that was our test subject, but if it was a regular human being, he would fit perfectly, or he or she will fit perfectly through the door and fall into the water. Next up, the electric chair. They just so happen to have a spare, so we said why not, we'll pull one in. It sounds cool. It sounds interesting to have. I doubt anybody would want to come here to just sit in an electric chair. Next up. Oh. Yeah. Like I said, I was just told to build these things. Does it work? Yes. Yes, it does. I'm just going to leave it at that. Next up is the firing squad room. Again, I was just told to build these things. Prisoners know exactly where to stand and to save themselves ammo against the prisoners when firing at them. The guards so happen to use bow and arrows to spare themselves a little extra ammo and save a couple extra bucks. But other than that, everything in here is labeled perfectly. Everything is almost all even for all you perfectionists out there. This prison is fully operational and working. In case things do get a little sloppy, everybody has quick access to an exit if necessary when a riot does happen, or if a riot does get way out of control. We do have a village with its very own reinforcement and police station with very easy access to the prison. For an easy, quick escape, the helipad or the front door with our own locking mechanisms to ensure that prisoners are unable to escape. With quick and easy access to reinforcements and escaping, we also wanted to make sure that no possible terrain was capable of allowing our prisoners to escape, unless they want to just jump off the tower and make it on the other side of the fence, which no human man could possibly jump this fence. There is a small lake in the back, and to ensure no one would try to swim away, we have built this entire barrier to ensure no one leaves this prison. But we did notice there's a giant gorge that leads to nowhere, but we made sure to cover that as well as on the other side over here. But I think that's going to take a little too much time. That is pretty much everything about our prison, as well as specialized details. Oh wait, I almost forgot. One little thing we probably do want to mention real quick. Let me get over there real quick. 1 second. I can't open a door. Lovely. The prisoners do so happen to have their own rooms with their own items, personal items, as well as a custom-made bed to make sure they fit. And trust me, we ensure that they also have the comforts of allowing themselves to actually be able to go to the restroom. Every single one of these cells has one. Beds are matched up to the size of the people. But don't get greedy, we're not going to give you a California queen. We're going to provide you with a bed. Not some free home that you can just go to. Now with everything labeled, measurements, the whole building in details, as well as escaping, riot, impossible people, guards, and positional advantages of everyone other than the prisoners themselves. I hope Mr. Shy can give me a good grade.